Happy Thursday. Welcome to tonight's Team Zoom. We are diving in. We have so much to talk about, to go over, to share, all the things we're celebrating. We have a lot of things that have happened, and it is not even the end of November yet. We still have 4 or 5 hours left in the month, and we are working our carpal tunnel and everything. So tomorrow's hangover cure will be active, 2 actives, and slim, and lots of ease. So all right, let's dive into it. So first, I'm going to have Christy talk about her. She has to go, so she is going to be sharing tonight, and she's going to be sharing. You guys, she's literally 2 points away from re-ranking senior gold. She's not stressed out at all, and she's going to be sharing exactly what that journey has looked like. I'm so proud to be working with her and just helping her along the way. So, Christy, I'm gonna go shut up. Go ahead.
Oops. Okay. Hey guys, how are you? Yeah, I'm not stressed at all. I've been stress eating this week. I'm like, I need like resets for the next month. So anyone has extra free ones, just send them my way. Woo! But so yeah, so she wanted me to talk about like ranking up and re-ranking. It's been quite the journey for many, many, many years. And I don't even remember when I hit gold, but it's been a while ago. But I finally hit senior gold for the first time in July of 2020, guys. That's been like almost 3.5 years ago. And then, um, so I kind of went through and like wrote my points down, what they were, just to kind of show people like you're up and down, you're up and down. Like you're not just gonna steady go up, up, up. Like it is so normal to be on this roller coaster. So when you're in the low, just grow, put your growth in yourself and leadership, because that's what I did this year, and it's paying off. So I'm just gonna say in April of 2020, I was only 89 points. I wasn't even ranked gold anymore. And by that July, I had 306 points. So, but I will say in June, I was shooting for rank of senior gold and I was at 239 points. If anyone doesn't know, you need 250. I was 11 points away. But I wasn't gonna let that stop me because the next month I bypassed that and ended up with 306. So there you go. And then I kind of maintained that well in the 280s, 250s, 253, like the rest of that year, senior gold. Now come 2021, I dropped. I had like 187, 158, 162, 179, 155. Like I was up and down in like a little short window the whole of 2021. 2022, I dropped 141, and then I was up to 209, down to 193, up to 226, back down to 212. In September of 2022, I was 10 points away again from re-ranking senior gold. 10. But it is what it is. So then I gradually dropped the rest of the year. And of course, 2023, it's been a totally different change at network marketing. And I will say at January of 23, I had 148 points. And then they would go up just a tad and they drop back down. Same routine. And then I knew I needed to do something different because what I was doing. Was I consistent all the time? No, but I will say my foundation was there. So if you have been on this roller coaster like me, where you're up and down, like little increments here and there, embrace it. Embrace it, because that's Jess has told me. You have a solid foundation. And most of this is my doing. I had a sideline sister and it was here and there, but that was mostly mine. So knowing that I had that solid foundation of that house built on me mostly, and like I kept embracing and telling myself like I've done that, like that's me. Now I just need that help to build the rest of the house, build the walls, frame the windows, whatever. So I knew beginning of 2023, when I saw my points kept dropping, I was like, I have to change. There's a reason I'm in this dip, for a reason. And I needed to find something and focus on myself, my leadership. And I invested in that with some coaching. if you haven't done that, find somebody that you like and pay for it, because I will tell you, it does help. It's an investment. To make money, you have to spend money. I mean, I remember that even when I was managing a salon, to make money, you had to spend money to buy things. I kept trying to tell my boss that, but he sometimes won't listen to me. But anyway, so, and then I got to the lowest at 131 points in June this past year. Is 131 points. Had convention, came back, and I was like, something's got to give. And then that's when I started working on reels and figuring out the whole, okay, what is important in social media? What are people wanting? What are people don't want? If you don't follow Bob Heilig, I highly suggest it. Like Jess says, he really helps dig into people don't want the spamminess. People don't want, I mean, I know many people told me they see a change in my Facebook. Because I don't try to be that salesy girl. I don't put all this spammy stuff. I mean, every now and then I'll put something in my stories, but I feel like that's changed a lot for me. And to really focus on what people like, focus on people's pain points. Like your top sentence should be to catch someone's attention that speaks to them, relates to them at a pain point. You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to trigger something. Oh, what does she have left to say? So when I make certain posts, I really think about, okay, how's that going to grab somebody's attention to see the rest of it? I feel like that's helped. So now I'm sitting at well, right now I'm at 243. So from July to now, I've jumped 100 and some points. And I will say, and you hear it all the time, but write it down. Write it down. I'm telling you, when you see it, I've already wrote my goals for December. I did that this week because I'm going to Punta Cana. I did not map completely out with the cruise. This one, I literally have mapped out each month. And before that month ends, I'm like, all right, I'm going to get the retention points for October. So I wrote that down. Like, you have to map it out if you want to go somewhere. If you just say it and say it and say it, trust me, I know, I've been there. I would say all the things, but did I write it down? Did I really sit and try to map it out? Nope. And I could even show you my book, my planner each month, where I said my points, I wanted my pay points to be and my credits to be. And I have pretty much stuck to that. I really did not expect to be on my re-ranking senior gold this month. I really didn't. I don't even know what I have my points at. I don't have my book. I forgot to bring it up here with me. But I'm like this so darn close that I'm going for it because I want those rank up credits for Punta Cana. So, because it's 80 credits for senior gold. So, and another thing that's helped me be a little more organized, like, you have to find what works for you. But something I've shared with a couple others is I really followed Christina Williams' follow-up system, where it's like you send a message and then you follow up within 3 days asking, hey, I know life is busy, put a little something funny sentence in there, and then be like, I'm not sure if you saw my message or not. Just checking or something. I don't know, something like that. And probably 7 times out of 10, people got back to me. Oh, I'm sorry, I was busy doing this, because they're human like us. I don't know how many times I get messages and I look at it and I'm in the middle, in between my customers or whatever it is. And I'm like, and then like a day's gone by, I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot to respond, So people are human. So sometimes on that follow-up, people have asked or said to me, oh, thank you for, getting back to me or following up with me or whatever. So then that's a 3-day one. And then she does a 10-day one and then a month. So what I do is the minute I send a message, if they don't message me, I get in my planner and I write their name down in 3 days. I write their name down in 10 days, 30, 20 days. I actually reached out to more because of the sale this week that I had reached out to many people earlier this month. I was like, I'm going to go ahead and do it. But I feel like that's been a huge help to me because you just go open your planner and majority of your name's already there. You don't have to think about what you're going to do. Like, you don't have to think about, oh, who am I going to reach out to today? Like, it's been so helpful to me. I mean, there's days, yeah, that there wasn't, a couple names on there. So I added some. I would go through my messages and, oh, I haven't reached out to them in like, 8 months. So I would put their name down and reach out as far as like follow-ups. Um, find a testimony and say, hey, I found this and thought of you. I thought you could relate. Share product information of something, of whatever their health struggle is that you maybe mentioned, like a product like the triplex is huge for me, and the microbiome video. What else? If it's business, people obviously use business testimonies or a diamond documentary, or those Because of Plexus ones are really good because they're really short and simple. Those are nice. If you don't know what we're talking about, you can ask us. But I even will write by their name when I put it in. So 10 days later, like if I know, I'm like, okay, I'm going to follow up with them a testimony. Like I already know what I'm going to do before I do it. So that way, when I turn to that page, I'm like, oh, let me go find a testimony that resembles them. You know what I'm saying? It's just been so much easier. And I feel like I'm more organized that way. It's like taking the guessing game out of the day, if that makes sense. So I guess those are my two big things. Write it down, map it out, and then make a follow-up planner. And if I can find that Christina Williams video somewhere, if anyone is interested in it. But that's been helpful. And she even has a bunch of verbiage that you can use to follow up with people. Some of it I've used depending, or I've tweaked it a lot to kind of make it my own, or to those to the person. So yes, follow-up systems are huge, Ashley. So, and I feel like too, I have focused since adding more and more customers since September. I feel like my retention is even higher than I think that it has been in a long time. And that's because I found a system to follow up with them. And I keep more in contact with them. Like same thing, I write their name in my planner. Okay, I need to follow up with them this day. Like I don't have set days. I just go and put their name in because everybody's different when they start or whatever. I just put their name in my book and I'm like, oh, follow up with this customer. So I feel like even some of my ambassadors, like I'll just put their name in there. Who are, trying semi work in the business, but yeah, so those are just my big things. Yeah.
Awesome.
So
Yay, thank you. And you guys, I have to tell you, this morning I was at my hair appointment and I kept texting Chrissy. She's probably sick of me by now. And I was like, write down 250, put it somewhere, put it in I want you to see it in your eyeballs. Like, I remember when I was going for Sapphire and Emerald, I was like, I can smell Emerald. I don't know what it smells like, but I have a smell for it. It's a smell, and I kept smelling it every day. And same thing with Sapphire. Like, you literally have to envision it. You have to manifest it. You have to do all the things. So if there's a certain goal and you're not excited about it, if you don't wake up every single day and say, I'm looking at this, it's here. I have diamond things all over my desk because those are little reminders that it's going to happen. So if
yeah,
you're not manifesting it, and if you're not writing it down, if you're not looking at it, it's going to be really hard to accomplish it. Okay.
yeah. Speaking of that, I
Yes.
had, when they announced Punta Cana, I made little signs and I literally have posting them everywhere. They're by my bathroom mirror. They are above my ice maker and my water that I go to 50 million times a day, and I see it, boom, right there on my refrigerator. It's in my car, y'all. When I get in my car every day, I have one of these sitting there in my car that I see it no matter where I go, my car, home, in my bathroom, everywhere. It's everywhere. And there's one here in my office too. So that has been huge because it's constantly on my mind. And I have gotten out of my head big time. I don't care what people say. So speaking of that, I just had Adam call his parents because he talked to them like a month or so ago and sent them some information. And I was like, look, it can say 15%. He was so scared. He was so nervous. It was so funny. And he does sales for a living, guys. Like, what? But this is different. It's those people I don't really care about. I'm like, well, you care about your parents, you know? So I'm like, what, you're not gonna die. You're not gonna die. And that's something I've been telling myself. I ain't gonna die. And I said to him, what's the worst they're gonna say? No. Guess what? They both sign up.
Mhm.
So you never know. Do not judge a book by its cover.
Amen.
So there's that.
Awesome. Thank you, Christy. Absolutely.
Thank you.
I'm cheering you on for the rest of the night, for the next 4 hours. You got this. Okay. So next we're going to hear from Natasha. She's going to talk about, girls, if you are not following her page, she has had some serious success with all of her people. And I absolutely love seeing her cheer them on and doing all the things. And she's going to share a little bit about what that looks like for her. And if you haven't seen this post, seriously, go stalk her page. So Race, I go, Natasha.
Like, seriously, go stalk me. Stalk me right now. Like, just get your phones out and just go and find me right now. It's Natasha M. Rivera, if you don't know. No. Thank you for having me tonight, Jess. And Christy, go get yours, girl. You got this. Go get yours. And listen, y'all, I've had these since 2014. I got them from a wedding. I kept them. You see them. I was a joy. I didn't even know. I just keep them in my office. But anyway, this is my inspiration because they stay right here with me. This is my diamond. This is my diamond. This is my sapphire. Okay, there we go. So anyway, we're going to talk about customer success. Like, my people are out here getting their lives, y'all. They are getting their whole lives. I have a guy. He is on, I think he's on day 16 or 17 now. And let me tell you something. Day 15 was 2 days ago, and his A1C dropped 28 points. Listen, y'all. Listen. You cannot make this stuff up. This is off just the pink drink. And he's like, I'm drinking my pink drink. And I call him the porcelain assassin, okay? Because he's like, I'm out here going. I'm going. I said, you are the porcelain assassin. Because he is doing what it's supposed to do. And he's like, this is the truth. So I'm super excited about him. So like day 9, his points dropped 11. His range was like 122, 130. It dropped down to 111. Day 13, it was like 120, went down to 116. That's 4 points, boom. And then the other day it was 135, y'all. It dropped to 107. He's like, these numbers are tripping me out. I said, I know. I said, it's doing what it's supposed to do. He is like loving it because he's like, I feel better. I'm sleeping better. And this is a man. And so I have another gentleman that started yesterday. So I'm getting the men too. I'm not even confined to the women anymore. I want the men too because they got guts and I want them over here. And I have another lady who's always posting and sharing. Her name is Sharon. And she is 59. She just turned 59 November the 4th. And she has lost about 60 pounds now. Since being consistent with Plexus, since I want to say she got really serious like in it was like 4 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago. She's consistent. She's always posting, and it's just an inspiration to see someone of her age. And she said she's never been in the 100. She said she has not been in the 100 since she was younger, and she is 59 years old. So what I'm saying is, if a 59-year-old can do it, surely you can too. And she is consistent. And I spend a lot of time with her. We walk together. Like, I coach her. We walk, and the eating and all of that stuff. So my relationship with my customers is very hands-on because I am a holistic health and wellness coach. I am a life coach, and I'm just a people person like that, and I want to see them succeed. So I'm always accessible to them. I'm always cheering them on and giving them tips and pointers. I had a girl reach out to me today saying she was having some things with her legs or whatever. I gave her some advice and things to do. Something simple as compression socks, right? While she's traveling. It's just, you have to have good customer service. If your customer service sucks, your business is going to fail. Just period. Like, you cannot be ignoring people. You know, listen, let me take my glasses off. You can't be around here chasing the people down, and then you get them, and then you ghost them. Keep that same energy as when you wanted them to sign up. They are people. They're not a number. They're not a dollar sign in your bank account. They are people. They came to you because you had the solution to their problem. And it goes to my next thing. I spoke to a lady this past Tuesday, and she said, I have my doctor write me a prescription for the Wegovy shot. She said, but I saw your post and it's still at the pharmacy. There's power of presence. Show up every day. I don't care if you think you're getting on the people's nerve. Get on the people's nerve. If they don't like you, they can scroll on by, or they can hit that thing called unfriend, unfollow. They can do that. Yes, they can. But you keep showing up every day because this is your business. This is your livelihood. This is money in the bank. This is taking care of your family. This is legacy. This is building generational wealth for you and yours. So don't care about what the people say. I love what Christy said. I don't care what the people say. I don't care either. I don't care today. I didn't care yesterday. And I'm not going to care next month. I'm not going to care ever, because Natasha's going to do a thing called what she want to do when she want to do it and how she want to do it, right? So I encourage you to do the same. Take that attitude and take your business and run your business. Be about your business every day, all day. I don't care if you post, keep posting, keep showing up, because it's working. Even if they're not commenting, liking, or anything, they are watching. Eyes on. I don't care about the likes. I don't get excited about the little hearts and the thumbs. I get excited about these right here. And they got glasses on, that's fine. Like, I'm good. Let them see you. Be real, be raw, be authentic, be yourself, be who you are. Don't try to copy someone else. You can only be yourself. And when you are yourself, that's how people recognize. That's how your people like, oh, that's my girl. That's how your tribe can find you. Your tribe can't find you if you're on mute. Your tribe can't find you if you're in the background running your business like you're a worker. Like you are working the business, but you know what I'm saying? You the boss. Boss up, come to the front. Like he said, would a real Slim Shady please stand up? Now, don't be Slim Shady, but please stand up. Please stand up, y'all. Please stand up. So, my post that the young lady was referring to was very transparent. I share a lot about my personal journey and stuff like that. I shared that I had a hysterectomy when I was 33. And all the things that I listed, she was like, I'm going through all of that and I need your help so bad. That shot is still sitting in the pharmacy. And that's my why. That's why I show up every single day. People like that. She is like, has so many health issues. And she just needs someone to help her. And she found the one to help her because I showed up. If I didn't show up, she would be getting that shot. So show up, guys. Remember your why. Remember your why you do this. Every single day, get up and say, who can I help today? Who can I serve today? Who need me today? Who need my gifts today? Who can I impart into today? Who can I today? You got to say it every day. You can't just wake up and fly by the seat of your pants. You have to wake up and you have to go get it with a purpose. No pressure, no purpose. So if you feel the squeeze on, if you feel the pressure, that means you're doing the right thing. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. But if you don't believe that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, go have a seat, because this ain't for you. And I'm not trying to be mean or, away, but if you don't want to show up in your business, you might want to find something else to do, because you can't play with people when you're talking and dealing with them and their health. You cannot do that. You can't pick the people up and then drop them. You wouldn't drop a baby. Don't drop these people, because you know why? They're the reason why you have retention points. They're the reason why you have that check going in every month. They're paying you because you showed up, one, but because they keep showing up for you, because you have what they needed. And just keep the customer service. I love how Christy said that she follow up with her people. I do the same thing. I have Wednesday Touch. I follow up with my people on Wednesdays. But I talk to them so much, it's like with friends. Even on Facebook, I'm commenting, liking. It's nothing spammy. I'm a real person. I'm not going on there made up and all the other stuff. You will not see me all dolled up unless I'm doing something. And people love that. They love the real side of you because it shows that you're a real person. People are sick of fluff, fakeness, like they're over it. And they'll just keep right on by like, she ain't it. She too polished for me. No, let them see your little shattered pieces. Let them see it. Yeah, I do plexus, but you know what? I got a little gut on me still. I've never had a flat stomach. My goal is not to be skinny. My goal is to be healthy. And I say that. So I got fluff, and I like my little fluff. My husband like it too. You know what I'm saying? So just show up as yourself. Love people. If you can't love people, if you can't serve people, if you don't have a servant heart, this ain't for you. This is not for you. This ain't for you. So, yeah, but my people over here getting their lives, and I love to hear their stories, and I cheer them on every chance that I get, because this is why I do what I do. Why do you do what you do?
Amazing. Natasha, thank you so much. You always take us to church and I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She does an amazing job with our customers. Okay, so now we're going to hear from our last speaker and then we're going to dive into the presentation. So if you guys didn't know, I'm going to introduce Valdora. She is the newest Emerald on Jen Shock's team. She is under Heather Head. If you guys don't know her, go find her. She's one of our sideline sisters. She just went Emerald, was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. But she's going to share her whole journey and what that looked like. And the team had lots of questions for you. So Valdora, if you want to unmute yourself. Hold on, I'll help you. Hold on.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know what I've done. I've messed it up. But yes, I'm so excited. It was actually Tuesday, so a lot sooner than anticipated. And I honestly didn't think it was, not that I didn't think it was going to happen. I've known it was going to happen. I just didn't know when his plan was going to be for me. And it turns out that special dropped and we really hit the ground running with that. So I know Jess had given me some questions because I'm a total squirrel and I'm all over the place. So first question was, what kind of car will I get? It's not going to be a Lexus. We are not fancy. My kids are, no, we ain't Lexus people. And we don't fit in one. And so I'm keeping my car. So it's going to be partially paid for, and that's what we're doing. As far as how excited I am for Hawaii, there's really no words there. That has been a bucket list for me and my husband. For me, he doesn't fly, but he's going to fly. So we are taking at least 3 of 4 kids. And I know some people are like, why? But I don't. Sorry. I'm not doing this for me. This is like my dream for my kids, you know? Never been able to afford to take 4 kids. Why? It's like just not. Like we go to the beach, but that's just not what we do. Sorry.
Don't
I'm a teacher.
sorry.
I mean, just the plane tickets alone, y'all. Like, no, I'm not doing that. But now I am. So, anyway, moving past that. Yes, I'm very excited. Next question, I'm moving on. Probably not gonna make it through this one either. Darkest time. Thank you for that. Darkest time. You know, I can't really say that I've had one that was dark. Discouraging, maybe. A little defeated, maybe. But I've never been one that's like, I don't know if y'all know much about Enneagram, but I'm a 2. So I'm a helper. I'm a servant. So like everything Natasha was saying, I was like, yep, check. Yeah, that's me. Yep, that's me. I just feel like I just got through it Like, this is not going to be the end of the world. You just keep going. Any step forward is a step forward. As long as you don't stop, you're still moving forward. So that's kind of where I have gotten through that part. It took me 6 years to get here. I know people are like, oh, I got here in a year. I got here in 6 months. No, it took me 6 years. So I sat at Senior Ruby for 3. And I mean, some people would love to sit at Senior Ruby for 3 years. I mean, that's like, for me, that's a good place to be stuck. So 6 years seems like a long time, but really it's not. It wasn't too bad for me. Will I continue to work? I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where I'm invested in my career. I'm invested in my family that I have at work. So I don't know. It is something where I can serve there, but I think I could also serve in this capacity as well. And I'm doing both, and I'm trying to merge both, but it's still undecided. Tips for retention, kind of piggyback off of what Natasha said, just customer service, checking in, loving your people well, not looking like you're just there for, okay, it's time for this month's order. You're going to order it when you haven't talked to them all month. No, like, it's completely obvious that you're in it for the sale. You're not in it for the person. You're not in it to help them. And if you're not, why are you even here? Like, it's not about the sale. It's about helping people. And the same thing with duplication. I feel like when you love people well, they're going to want to serve others also. And you never know. You never know who needs to have $300 to pay for their groceries, or $50 or $20 or this doubled bonus. I would love to know how many people were able to like provide Christmas just from this month's doubled bonus. I mean, that was such a blessing that they didn't have to do. They don't ever have to do any of that, but they do because they're the example that we're following. So it's really just a blessing to be a part of that and be able to keep that going. How are we celebrating? I don't know. We had a basketball game Tuesday. I didn't even tell my husband because I was looking for these emerald earrings he bought me last year that I was saving to wear when I went emerald. Couldn't find them. So that plan just, failed. They're here somewhere. But we just went out to eat, and no, we don't have any plans. I mean, it's just what we do. I'm just with my family. So that's my celebration. I'm not fancy. I'm wearing a gingerbread shirt, as you like. That's not going out and celebrate. I don't even know what that is. Maybe go to TJ Maxx. I don't know. But anyway, I'm really sorry I cried. I didn't mean to do that. I wasn't planning on doing that, but it just came out. So
This is going on YouTube, and it's going to have the most reviews ever. I'm giving you a hard time. You're doing an amazing job.
well, thank you.
Okay.
Anything else? Did I miss anything? I don't read books. Like, I should read books, but I skipped over that one because I really should read more, and I don't. So read more.
I love it. So for those of you who, some people might listen to the recording, and yes, you did show your heart. You did show your authentic self, and you did show that to be a Jewel, you do not have to be perfect. You literally learn as you go, and it's a learning ability. You literally you learn as you go, and you get better. You fail a lot, and then you fail some more, and you fail even more, and you just keep going. And that's exactly what you were saying, Valdora, is Casey, I'm bawling my eyes out.
Fail forward. I'm sorry, Casey. Fail forward. You're failing forward.
Exactly. And for those of you who don't know, when we say somebody hits emerald, it's a totally different level in your business. There's Jewel status, and emerald is the first Jewel status. It's emerald is the first one, then sapphire, and then diamond is the very top. And when you become a jewel, when you become emerald, it's a whole nother ball game. You get a trip every year to either Hawaii or Mexico. This year it is in Hawaii. You get the car incentive, whether you choose the lifestyle bonus, where you get a fancy Lexus. And you get to know so many different things about what's coming earlier than everybody else. You get to know so many, just a totally different aspect of the business. Work closer with the CEOs and the top hire people in the company. And it's truly incredible. And it's an amazing experience in Valdora. I'm so excited that you get to be a part of that now. And watching you has been absolutely incredible. And is there any other advice or anything that you have for everybody tonight?
Keep on keeping on. Love people and serve them well. And if you do that, he will see that, and they will see that, and they will see your heart. And that's really what matters the most.
Absolutely. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you hopping on. She literally got out of a basketball game, rushed home, and said, I'm going into my basement. I will be on. And I said, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. So, all right.
Thank you for
If you
coming.
need to get off, I totally get it. And go find those emerald earrings.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to go through some things for presentation. So the first thing that I am sharing is a ton of recognition. So I'm going to try and make this quick so we're not on here until 10 o'clock. All right. So congratulations to Stephanie Reed. She has been coming back strong, posting, doing great in her IPAs, and she helped one in November and grew her business this month. Kara, she is my newest level 1. She is doing an amazing job with posting and sharing in her stories, doing the IPA group, and she's helped 2 so far, and she's going silver in December. Wendy, she is a busy mama. She just got a new job. She's running 2 businesses. She's helped 1 in November, looking amazing, and grew her business in November. And then Charlene, she has been doing an amazing job with being consistent, rocking the IPA challenge. She's helped 1 in November and she's going silver in December. Danielle has been doing an incredible job with helping other people go silver. She's been rocking both of the IPA groups and helped 1 in November. A lot of recognition, guys, because you guys are killing it. And I'm probably not even up to date with what has happened in the last 30 minutes since I've been on here. Kim has officially gone silver by helping 3 people in November. And so excited for Marcy for helping her do that. Marcy, she's been doing an amazing job with the IPA group, helped 3 in November so far. She re-ranked senior silver, helped a level 1 silver, and she's hit her highest points ever. And she's going for gold in December. So cheer her on. I can't wait to see that happen. Michelle, she's been traveling and working. She's a world traveler. If you guys haven't seen her in the last month, she's gone like 3 different places. She's helped 2 in November and she's rocking the IPA group. So yes, you can be busy. And she works a full-time job, just so y'all know. So cheer her on. Oh, and she has a new puppy, so pray for her. Oh, look at him. He's so freaking cute. Puppies are cute, but God, they're awful. All right, Casey, she's been rocking the IPA group. She's helped 2 people in November. She helped a level 1 add 2, still working towards silver. She's had her highest outside leg points ever. She's running the Goal Chasers chat and she is doing an amazing job with her. I love watching her flourish. So go follow her, watch her. I mean, her transformation pictures are incredible. You should be proud of that, Casey. She's probably crying again. Oh, Tiffany, sorry. Oop. There's Tiffany, another great transformation. She's added 4 in November. She's probably added more since we've been on here. And she's running reset groups in January. You guys have to ask her about that because her ideas are always amazing. She does an amazing job with groups. Let's see, Natasha, amazing transformation here. She's added 6 in November. She's about to earn Punta Cana and she runs an incredible group with her customers and everybody and just motivating them. All right. And then all right, Christy, another transformation, doing amazing. She's added, okay, I think we're up to like 8 now, Christy. I don't even know. Her highest points in 3 years. She's rocking the IPA group and she is so close to Punta Cana. So that is recognition. All right. So based off of everything that we've gone through about loving on your people. So the work has just begun. This is the most amount of people we've added. to our team in a couple months. This was a big, big month. So now the work is where it begins. So I'm just using this as an example. You have somebody who orders, and like Natasha says, you don't just sign them up and you ghost them. We don't do that. The work is just now starting. So now you need to plug them into a reset group. You need to give them the tips and know, like, hey, when are you doing your reset? You need to walk them through these things. You need to make sure that they have the reset or the triplex guide, know how to take their products. These people have no idea what they're doing. I think sometimes we can forget, like, oh, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know anything about these products. I have to help you. That is what we are here for. That is literally what you were paid to do, to help people, to coach them. You're still learning, so ask your upline to help you along the way of helping them. And then making sure that they're included in chats, whether that be your own chat, which we're going to go over some other chats here in a minute. Making sure that they're plugged into resources like the Health and Happiness Lounge. Every single person I talk to, whether they join me or not, they are added to the Health and Happiness Lounge. That is the best place for resources to build their belief, to learn about the products and all the things. And then making sure that when they're doing the triplex, if they are looking at the chart, make sure they know the detox video. If you don't know what that is, ask me. And knowing what non-scale victories are. Like the triplex is all about gut health. You might lose some fluff and inches along the way, but we're celebrating the non-scale victories of lower blood pressure and better sugar numbers, or the decreased sugar cravings, or decreasing their anxiety medications. Those kinds of things are bigger than anything that you'll see on the scale, in my opinion. Making sure that you're talking to them about the business and sending them Diamond Docs as belief, and then getting them plugged into chats, whether it be your own with them, or if you have a customer chat, whatever that may look like to you. Everybody runs their business differently, but making sure that they know what perks are, their subs are, where the resources are, and giving them training videos. All right, spoon feed. Let's talk about the process a little bit. You're going to spoon feed. Literally, when you go to the gym, you don't go to the gym the very first day you've ever walked into a gym, and you don't go and do every single machine. You're literally like, okay, well, today I'm going to start small. I'm going to start on the treadmill and do arms. Okay, great. And then the next day, maybe you walk a little bit further and you do legs. And then 1 month later, you're able to do your full body. And then in 6 months, you're able to run 5 miles. I don't know. You are literally spoon feeding your people when you start out at the gym. So you're waiting for your products, you're plugging them into the Health and Happiness Lounge, making sure that maybe the next day they know about perks. Another day you discuss the referral link, and then they get their products. You're giving them a guide on how to start their products, making sure they know how to do their subscription. And then you're bringing up how helping 3 people can get their products paid for. And then within those 30 days, you're talking about those non-scale victories. You're plugging them into Zooms and trainings and videos and testimonies and all the things. Spoon feeding them. Don't give them all the information at once, but as time goes on, plug them into something each week, each day, something different. So that way they're being spoon fed, but they're not overwhelmed. Okay, habits, habit stacking, and lifestyle. We were on the cruise, and I don't think I said it on another Zoom, but I heard Celeste Gwen talk about how this is a lifestyle, how she's over the last 11 years. And same for me, over the last 9 years, even when I had my kids in the hospital, I still would show up on social media because it's a lifestyle. It started out with taking my products, being consistent, drinking the water, and moving a little bit more. And then it started turning into, okay, I'm going to start sharing, and I'm going to start telling people about it. Well, now I'm showing up in my stories, and now I'm doing reels, and now we're doing Zooms. And then eventually it becomes a lifestyle. So this isn't something that just happens overnight. This is something that happens over time. So maybe your chapter 1 looks a little different than my chapter 9. Just remember, it starts with habits, then stacking those habits. And then eventually it becomes a lifestyle where you're a Plexus lifer, you're a leader, you're doing IPAs, events, and all the things, and you're showing up at convention and you're walking on stage one day. All right, customer chats. If you watched the Trisha Rieger video, you know a little bit what I'm talking about. Customer chats, especially next month. We've had a big month. I highly recommend every single person that you helped get started in the month of November. and maybe into December, that you put them into one big chat and help them, because that's hitting two birds with one stone, everyone in one place, and they're getting all the same information. You're building a sense of community. People need that more than ever. People want a sense of inclusion and a safe place to go to and say, you know what, I want to make healthier choices, but I don't want somebody else to make fun of me. I want to come here and I want to learn about this without somebody else's opinion bothering me how I feel about it. And then there's a 90-day success rate. Like, seriously, 90 days is the turning point of a difference in 89% of somebody actually continuing on with their Plexus products for a year and on. So it gives them accountability, belief, and you're educating them about gut health and what the products are doing. All right, let's look into December, because we only have 3 hours left, and yeah. All right, so the first thing we are doing, Christmas Belief Series. If you guys have not signed up with that, we're having one person go live every day in the Health and Happiness Lounge, and they're sharing their testimony. It's real people, real stories about their business and their health. Whether you are silver, you're not silver, if you're diamond or whatever. And if you have a huge testimony or a small testimony, it does not matter. We want everybody sharing something to build belief in that community, because that's our best resource page that we have. I mean, we literally have almost 5,000 people on that page. It's amazing. And it's going to build belief. So if you're not signed up, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, message me and we'll get you signed up. All right, so reset groups. Make sure you know that corporate is doing them. Plug your people into the corporate page. I used to hold off on this because I was like, oh, it's so overwhelming. But actually, it's doing more damage than good, because if you plug them in, they're going to see like, oh, Plexus is an actual like real company. They're a real thing. They care about us. And I mean, Plexus corporate is amazing. And the people they truly care about us. So make sure you plug them into that. And then we are doing our own chats along with that, because our chats are super successful and people do an amazing job and they really need that accountability. So Casey's doing one on Monday. I think Christy's doing one on the 11th, and I'll do one the following week. Okay, so in the month of December, for current, this is us, current people, when you put reset with your Triplex subscription, you get $15 off. So add a reset to your Triplex sub and you get $15 off. When you enroll one person, you're getting those 250 credits, perk credits. And then if you enroll 3, can we please talk about how cute this blanket is? It is cute. If you enroll 3, you get this really soft, cozy blanket. And I like that because they've never done that. I don't need any more cups. My husband's going to divorce me soon, I'm sure. All right. So the winter collection, the lotions and butter and all that, it is going down to $65 through the 31st. Product, this is the last month for the Mega X as the product of the season. If you guys don't know what this is, it's our complete Omega. It's not just 3, 5, 7, it's 3, 6, 9, 5, and 7. It's completely plant-based. It doesn't have the fishy taste, and it's actually not a horse pill like most of them are. And this helps to relax you. It helps your cholesterol, and it's really good. If you take it with your probiotic, you'll sleep like a baby. Okay, so for new VIPs, we are doing the Save 10 again. So they get $10 off a $50 order or more. And they get a free MetaBurn. I'm excited about this. When they get the Triplex and Reset combo, they'll get a free MetaBurn with that. So anybody who wants that combo, they'll get that. All right, and then the last thing, this was like an overview of everything, but double rank up points or double rank up bonuses in the month of December. So if you have anybody who is close to a rank up in the month of December, they will get double rank up bonus. So if somebody says, okay, I'm going to go silver, well, instead of the $100 silver bonus, they're getting 200. So that's exciting. And I think that is it. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. All right, is there any questions, anything that you guys want to ask? Did I miss anything in the chat? No pineapples, Tiffany, Jesus. Nothing. No? All right. All right, well, we got, what, 3 hours left in the month, and I know you guys are going to rock it. I'm going to click stop recording.